This week, you will be creating robots. The supplies you will need are white paper, a pencil, washable markers, a paintbrush, and a water cup. If you do not have washable markers and a paintbrush, you can use crayons or colored pencils when coloring. We are going to use shapes for our robot drawing. Let's start with the robot's head. Here are a few shapes that you can use: a circle, a square, a half circle, or a rectangle. Before starting to draw the head of your robot, you need to think about something called composition. Composition is where an artist places something. I want to place the head of my robot at the top of my paper so that I have enough room for the body of my robot. But if you plan to draw details on the top of the robot's head, make sure to leave a little bit of room. If I draw my head really small, then I won't be able to fit a face on my robot. If I draw the head really big, then I won't have enough room for the body. Take a look at where and how I draw the head of my robot to see how you should draw yours. Now let's talk about the details we can add on the robot's head. I drew some ideas on a separate piece of paper, so now I know exactly what I want to add to my final robot. I'm going to make my robot asymmetrical, or not symmetrical, meaning it is not the same on both sides. I added 2 antennas on the top of my robot's head, but they are different shapes and sizes. They are asymmetrical. Next, I'll add a face with eyes, a mouth, and some eyebrows. Time for the body. First, I add a neck with 2 short lines. I have attached a couple of worksheets to this assignment that show different body shapes and detail ideas that you can add to your robot. Here they are. You can pause the video to take a look and decide which ones you want to use. You can always be creative and add your own details. Time to finish up my robot drawing. I added a heart and a heart monitor, dials, switches, on-off buttons, and maybe even a slot where I can put my homework in and it spits it out with all the right answers. Finally, arms and legs, or even wheels. Let's add color. A robot is usually made of a silver gray metal. I used black washable marker to draw my robot, so when I take a paintbrush with water on it and place it on top of my black lines, the water spreads the marker and starts to make a gray color. Perfect for a robot. If you don't have washable markers, then you can use black watercolor paint with a lot of water, or crayons and colored pencils work too. When I'm finished adding color to my robot, I added a background using my favorite lines. Remember when we learned all about using a variety of lines? Variety meaning a lot of different kinds. So I'll use my washable markers to add a curly line, straight lines, maybe you can add a zigzag, dashed line, dotted, or castle line. Then take a paintbrush and spread the colors of those lines using water. That's it, friends. You did it. Now let it dry, take a picture, upload the picture to this assignment, and click Turn In.